gonna start off with a little bit of hood soul, y'all. Cloud9. No, 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 no. I feel good tonight, y'all. I don't know how you get to your Cloud9, but get there. Stay there. Don't come down, man. What's going on, Big Brother Dean? Just finna do a little real talk Thursday, man. A little bit of hood soul, a little bit of hero training. We're gonna talk about the ego tonight. I'm addicted to the feeling. I got to have it now. It's that hood soul, man. I got my big brother Toot McPherson on the bass and the guitar on this. That ain't no computer, you hear, man? That's a real man you hear right there, man. That's what that hood soul is, man. We bringing back real life music, real musicians, real passion, real purpose, real meaning that feels good and make you want to groove when you feel it. You know what I'm talking about? It's when you can't stop smiling. I can't stop smiling, man, because I feel good. Worth living. Hey, man, I done fucked around and got a show that come on every Thursday at 9 o'clock. And all I do, man, is come home and be home and feel with love and just share for a little bit of time, man. And all I intend to do is drop a little bit of seeds here and there and everywhere that land into the hearts, man, of my people that love me enough to give me some attention. You know what I'm talking about? That love me enough to give me some attention. I just hope that these seeds land in you to grow, man, and produce fruits of winning for you. You see what I'm saying? That's what the training is about, man.
I feel good right now.
That's all this is. I feel good. Like I say, each one teach one. Each one reach one. Listen at Toot. That's William McPherson, a.k.a. Toot. Listen at him thump. This what hood soul is about, man. God almighty. We're going to do one more. We're going to do one more hood soul jump. Cause it feel good. And I feel good. And then we're going to get into the message about the ego tonight. But I just want to tell y'all how I feel. God almighty, y'all. Hey, look, I said I feel good, but I'll beat your ass with love. You know what I'm talking about, man. Hey, look, when I feel good, man, it's like I'm a love warrior, man. I will kick hate ass. Get the fuck up off me. Hate, anything that don't feel good. I show the power of love, man. That's what hero training is about, man. We take this feeling that's good and we make it infectious. Boom! We fight the fight, baby. God almighty. It's real hero training right here, man. I wish this feeling would last forever. Yeah, man, I just feel good. God almighty. Woo! I feel good. I'm good. good message tonight, y'all. Man, y'all hear that hood soul, man. I just had to take a moment to feel that thing, man. If you feel good, what's going on, big brother too? Hey man, I love you, man. You're an inspiration to me, man. Keep on being you, bro. You got a hell of a movie that a lot of people watching, man. And I'm one of them that's watching your movie, right? And I don't even know you personally. I don't know you personally. I ain't never met you. Just watching your movie, man. And I want you to know, bro, there's something about you, bro, that got my attention. And I love the character you playing and the type of movie you playing in. Keep on doing that shit, bro. Keep on doing that shit, bro. Like I say, man, I just see your movie as a modern day farmer, and you just don't see those type of movies no more. So when you see a genuine movie, man, that comes from an authentic narrative, man, boy, I'm telling you, man, you keep on playing that thing, bro. You're a hell of a main character, man. And I'm watching you, and I believe in you, bro. Real talk. I love you. But tonight, we're going to talk about this ego. And this ego is a very powerful thing within my understanding. Because I was always introduced to the word ego from an emotional point of like it ain't good. Your ego, you always talking from your ego, and all these narratives that be associated with the ego makes you think the ego is bad. And I say, too much of anything is bad for the soul. And the principalities of polarity says that everything is dual. So if we only train to see something one way, we always train to heal and have an emotional type feeling with ego in a negative way. And see, we got to understand it's another side to the coin. And if you don't even know it's another side to the coin, or it's a powerful positive thing, then therefore you ain't even got a chance of gaining balance and understanding balance, right? So maybe that's what's wrong with a lot of us. We've been tricked to think that ego is so bad that we don't even understand that it's necessary to have balance, duality. See, God don't exist until the devil comes into opposition. See how this works in real life? We don't never talk about God until we're in a situation where we need something or we're vulnerable. So if everything is going always dandy, how much do we even think about, oh no, you don't hear people go to church until death. All these negative type things brings on the conversation to God. My baby fucked up. Oh Lord, please help me, God. See, this is how it works. So there's always two sides. One don't exist without the other. But if you only train to see one side, see, we out of balance, man. We way out of balance, man. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. That good ego. Do you got some good ego in it? And how often do you let your good ego roar and soar? How often do you let your good ego run off the chain and feel free to be and feel proud about what you have proved to yourself, to those that depend on you? How often do you let your ego roar and soar to say, I am worthy of all the sacrifices I've made? But if you always think ego is bad, just like if you always think being humble is good, You always think being humble is good. And you don't realize that it's a time where you ain't supposed to be humble. And that's most of the time. You ain't supposed to be humble. Humble ain't a good thing to be. But see, you ain't never talked to you only been taught one side of it. See how this works. So we're talking about ego tonight. Alexa, what is the meaning of ego?
As a noun, eagle is usually defined as any of several large, soaring birds of prey belonging to the hawk
Hey,
family
look,
of
Alexa on that
noted for their
bullshit.
size.
Alexa, what is the meaning of ego?
The term ego has a few meanings.
Yes,
As a noun, 1. An inflated feeling of pride in your superiority to others. 2. Your consciousness of your own identity. 3. Psychoanalysis, the conscious mind.
Right? So a lot of times, your ego tends to come out in the need to prove, right? And when you get into the needing to prove, you become egotistically ambitious. I want to be validated, right? That's how your ego roars. And everybody got a roaring ego that's on the chain. I'm ready to go. Let me go. If somebody comes up and tells you what you ain't, what you can't, what you want, and it don't go along with your intentions, see, they attack the image you hold of yourself. And when they attack it, you want to defend it. And that's when your ego says, rah, right? See, we've been taught to be, we don't pose the roar. So they tell you your ego, your almighty, is a bad thing to be out. So we suppress ourselves and think ego is a bad thing. And anytime somebody see you being true in your confidence, true in your walk, unapologetic, they say, he got an ego. He need to be humble. Alexa, what is the meaning of humble?
As a verb, hum is usually defined as to make a low, continuous, droning sound. As a noun, hum is usually defined
Alexa, what is the meaning of humble?
As an adjective, humble is usually defined as not proud or arrogant, modest. As a verb, humble is usually defined as to lower in condition, importance, or dignity, abase. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for humble.
See what that means? Lower yourself of importance. Now here go how, see, and I'm talking to my brothers, right? Like I said, we talking about the powerful positive sides of things. But if you ain't never understood the powerful positive sides of things, you always hear the negative type of connotation with things, then you're out of balance, right? So this is how we was taught to be humble and to not let our ego out. You better put that goddamn ego in the cage. You better be humble. You better put that ego in the cage and you better be humble. See, this is where this came from. It came from a time when a proud, unapologetic man, I ain't even gonna say black, I'm gonna say man, who wake up and rise with the sun. And the only thoughts he hear that generates everything else comes after is, I am. I am. I am. And when a man understands the power in the words of I am, and he say I am from the right posture, then that sends a vibration in a wavelength that also says, I can show you and I can prove it, right? So it was a time, right, When our grandmamas looked at our daddies and our uncles and said, boy, that shit, they're going to get you hurt out there in this goddamn world. You can't go around them goddamn white folk thinking you some goddamn body. You better humble yourself and put that goddamn ego in the cage. And so we get out here in this world, man. And anytime, man, we naturally know who we are to say, I am. God almighty, I am. It's always somebody to say. Goddamn. What? So I'm going to tell you this story, right? And I'm going to show you how the ego works for me and how it operates in me and how I use it to be a powerful, positive thing within my movements in all my different forms, right? And like I say, when you talk about forms, see, we all got different forms of ourselves. Like I talk about me being the son of a junk man. When I'm in that form, see, that form was created when I was like 10 or 12 years old. And my daddy was going through something where we was losing our house in Hidden Valley, right? My daddy had lost his job, right? And so all I knew was my daddy was going through something and he had to make money because he didn't have a job, right? So as a little old boy, about 12 or 13 at the most in my prime, when I really understood I was the son of a junk man, I created this form to prove I was enough to work with my daddy during the summer, to be goddamn by his side, to say, Daddy, we gonna make this money and we gonna do this shit, Daddy. And I was a little old boy, right? Trying to prove that I'm enough, Daddy. I'm gonna help you, Daddy. And I remember, goddamn, I used to pick up motors with my daddy. Like I say, this is how I found out how to activate. One time we had a Volkswagen that they used damn near a forklift to put on top of the truck. And it fell off in traffic. And me and my daddy jumped out with goddamn momentum and adrenaline of fear that somebody was about to hit this damn piece. And I ran out there with my daddy and we picked that whole motherfucking car up and put it back on the truck and jumped in the truck and pulled off. And he said, God damn, son, how we do that? And I remember saying, goddamn, Daddy, I'm enough, goddamn. You right. And that's what created the ego in me to say, I'll prove this shit, right? So I've been doing this shit since I was a child, right? Been cultivated in these forms, the son of a junk man. Here's what I want to talk about tonight, y'all. I feel good. If you with me, man, say something and let me know you with me, man. Talk to me, man. I don't want to be just rambling. Each one teach one, each one reach one. If it's just one, you enough. You know what I'm talking about? But I see 6, man. Show me some love, man. But like I say, your forms are started through your ego. You got to prove something. Alexa, what is the meaning of prove?
The verb prove is usually defined as to establish the truth or genuineness of, as by evidence or argument. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for prove.
To establish the truth by evidence or argument of. See, that's what the ego want to do. Goddamn truth. Rah! Truth. I play hard, right? So when somebody attacks your truth, the ego says, but we taught to hate the ego. So when we hate the ego and we think the ego is bad, and every time your ego get to poking and jerking on the train, somebody always telling you, put that motherfucker back up and calm the fuck down. So when they always telling you to deny your ego, you deny yourself. You see, the ego translates into the devil. See, that's the devil. See, they taught you that's the devil in you. The one that says, God damn it, you gonna respect me. You ain't gonna disrespect me. You gonna give me what I'm worth. See, anytime you get to understanding that, see, God damn. They make you hate that part of you. See how this worked, right? So about 9 years ago, I've been standing in this house right here. 9 years, right? And this is one of the powerful things. What's going on, big brother Al Flow? Heatherbrook for life. Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to get back. Hey, big brother Al Flow. Like I say, man, I feel like, man, I've been living this thing, man, since July 2nd, 1979. And I've been me since my birthday, man. And it's been a hell of a movie. And I've had some hell of a people in my movie that are goddamn remarkable people, man, anywhere in earth they at. And, bro, in my lifetime, you cultivated me, bro. Staying in Hidden Valley, on Heatherbrook. You represented so much of my childhood that made me tough. That made me understand, goddamn, I ain't no motherfucking punk. That made me understand I ain't goddamn motherfucker. Ain't nobody gonna take it easy on you. Being the youngest on the street, knowing if I caught the ball, all the old people getting ready to dog me. And it made me tough enough to realize to say, you either gonna take this dog or you gonna goddamn be a dog. And you created that in me, man. You created that in me, brother. I always cherish you, man, for what you stood for in my childhood in the cultivation of me, bro. This real shit right here. And I want to say that to you. If I ain't never said it to you, I love you. Gonna always love you. You're going to be in the movie when the movie goddamn come all the way through. You're going to be in the credits, my nigga. But back to my yard and how this ego thing worked with me, right? So when I bought this junk, my granddad, my daddy was still living. And it was one of the proudest moments, man. Like I said, I got a big old lot, man. Big old lot in front of water. You probably done saw the pictures or whatever. But my granddad came up here, and he was so proud of me. He was so proud. He said, Trap, boy, you did it. You did it. You got one. And man, that shit bring tears to my eyes thinking about it, right? But it was one thing he said. Out of all of the love, he said, I tell you what, Trap. I said, what, Granddad? He said, you ain't going to cut this yard in one day. You ain't going to do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. That's how he talked. He said, you can't do it. And he said that shit to me, man. And it lit a motherfucking fire in me. Made my ego roar. Prove my granddad. Granddad, I'm your grandson. Don't tell me what I can't do. Don't tell me what I can't do. Now, on my lot, I got 39 trees. All gumballs. So during the season of fall and winter, man, I got so much shit on my ground. And this is how I learned activation. Through my ego, through my form of, my granddad say, Trav, you can't do it. So this is how I test my activation. Through my granddad voice and through the roaring of my ego. To be the powerfulest goddamn yard man of mine I can ever imagine, and my granddad couldn't imagine. I'm showing him, and every time I'm out there in my yard, man, I go so goddamn hard for my ego to prove, man, myself, to prove my worth, to prove the imagination of who I am and what I know is within me through my willpower. I test it all through my ego in many different forms. In many different forms. And when I'm out there testing my ego, I got no time to be goddamn humble. I ain't got no time to be humble. I'm important in all of my forms. I am important. I ain't got no low position in no form of mine. I don't give a damn if I was the type of dude that work at a factory and all I do is sweep the goddamn floor. And if I've been sweeping the goddamn floor for 10 years and ain't nobody never slipped in this factory, ain't nobody never had an issue of goddamn dust or nothing in here that causes an effect to anything got to do with dirty floors, then I want you to understand if that was me, then goddamn I'm the greatest motherfucking floor sweeper in the motherfucking world. And if you don't think a floor sweeper is important, shit. So ain't no time to be humble. Nowhere. At no time. Know your importance. Alexa, what is the meaning of humble?
As an adjective, humble is usually defined as not proud or arrogant, modest. As a verb, humble is usually defined as to lower in condition, importance, or dignity, abase. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for humble.
See what I'm saying? Now, who told you to be that? And why they told you to be that? Who told you to be that? And why they told you to be that? It's a lot of people been watching that Kanye West thing, man. That's some spiritual shit. And the most important thing that I've been getting out of the feedback of what's going on with this Kanye West video, the one thing, man, that everybody is resonating is his mama. To witness and see raw footage of a parent truly believing in her child made everybody hard fluster. Oh, God damn, I can only imagine what that feel like. God, that had to feel good. Man, that's a beautiful thing. Every time she said his name, Kanye, every time you felt something, man, that we all admire and aspire to have, man. But the opposite of that. Imagine she told him, Kanye, be humble. Kanye, your ego is too fucking big, Kanye. Be humble. You see how this shit work, man? But too much of anything is bad for the soul. There's balance. Like I said, ego, consciousness. See, we don't watch cartoons and shit, and they got the God on one side and the devil on the other side. And here's the microphone, and they fighting, and whichever one gets the microphone is the one that rocks the crowd. So the ego rocks the crowd. See, throw your motherfucking hands in the air like you just don't care. And then when the conscious get the microphone, you see everybody just nod your head and feel the beat. You see what I'm saying, man? It's a balance. So yeah, you got to know when to hold it. You got to know when to fold it. But if you don't know it's two sides, imagine, man. Imagine being a dog that's chained to a tree and ain't never, ever, ever been off the chain to goddamn run free. And one day, he get off the chain. But he don't know he in a fenced-in yard. So he running around the goddamn fence like he going crazy. And everybody said, why that dog running around the damn yard like that? And the dog don't even realize you still ain't free. You still in a goddamn yard. See, that's how we is, man. We done had our ego and been nailed to being humble so goddamn long. The innocence of pride and dignity that's associated with goddamn sacrifice, discipline, and all the positive things, man, that we fight to achieve. Anytime you show motherfucking resilience to say, man, I want to beat my chest, they say you be humble and your ego too big. But if I was a bullshitting motherfucker who out here polluting the minds, body, and soul of motherfuckers, selling dope, all type of shit, destroying shit, and if I want to show you a motherfucking $600,000 watch in a car, they say, ooh, he's successful. Lord, that's who we want to be. And if I say, fuck that motherfucker, they say, man, why you hating on him? They say, you hating on him. I say, man, fuck him. I see a preacher who rich as hell, who pimping my people on their soul and spirit. And getting rich as hell, and I know he ain't no different than the rapper. He ain't no different than any other goddamn thing. And I say, man, fuck him. They say, why you hating? But if I say, man, I've been married for 13 years and 22 years with one black woman, and I fight the fight, and we building something together and raising our kids, and I feel like, man, I watch so many people who swindle by the wayside because they ain't fighting the fight for real. They playing games, and I just want to hold my hands high and beat my chest to being a proud motherfucking black man that's out here doing the best I goddamn can at any different little goddamn week. They say, be humble, Trav. You too arrogant. Your ego too big. That's called dang. That you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I've been an MVP, supervisor, all this shit. Every level. I was the student council president in elementary, all because my ego said, motherfucker, we gonna fly like an eagle, like Alexa. She said eagle instead of ego. That must be sound the same. Goddamn, it's a certain spell of the ego that fly high. But if you ain't got one, and you don't know to use one, and you're always thinking you're supposed to be humble, might not be the main character in your movie. The white brother, what's up with you, man? Blow. I want to tell y'all something right now. Y'all be on the lookout for that Trav P and that Blow. Some real cultivating. Some real goddamn hood soul, me Charlotte shit. Telling you some real shit, man. I love you, brother. I love you for, hey, each one teach one, each one reach one. We all we got. We all we need. We all we got. We all we need. Now imagine a group of people that forms a unity with each other. See, this is what hero training is about. See, to be a hero, man. You see what I'm saying? To be a hero. And this is my logo, just like Superman got one. I told you, they say, Trav, sell me a shirt. Can't wear mine no more. I don't want to sell. I ain't got no clothing line no more. This is my shit. Create your own shit. Be your own hero. Create a badge of honor for you and your family. Don't follow nobody. So that's why I can tell the preacher, fuck him. Fuck what he talking about in that way. Not as a man, but I'm talking about the game that you're playing. You see what I'm saying? See, I can say it. I can say it because I can prove what I'm saying. See, I never put it down to another man to say, follow me. I don't even want that type of man around me. What? Huh? No. I want somebody over there who got an ego like I got mine. And even if he ain't a scorer, he a defender. He a rebound. He whatever the hell he is. But in his mind, he think he the greatest whatever the hell he is. So them the type of people you want to be around. So anybody who ain't putting that down, they ain't my kind of people. They ain't real to me. It is as real to you as you real to it. I'm that genuine and sincere. I never pimp on a brother, man, that's fighting this fight. And I intend to put seeds in everybody that hear my voice. Even if you listen tonight, I intend to put the seeds in you that grow some shit in you that makes you goddamn unable to be pimped on by any goddamn body. See, that's why I say we all we got, we all we need. Because when we realize who we are as individuals, then we understand what we are to each other. And we always enough. We always enough. See how that works? But if you scared to be you, and you talk that being you is a bad thing, yo, you probably mediocre. You probably mediocre. You see what I'm saying, man? And that's all right. That's all right. Everybody ain't meant to be stars in the movie. That's all right. But I guarantee you this, man. I ain't talking about the big movie. I'm talking about your movie. I'm talking about your home. I'm talking about where you lay your head at. If you ain't the main star in there, then I don't know what the hell to tell you. You need to get your goddamn mind right. You need to stop being humble. You need to find you some little bit of ego. You ain't the main, and if you're a grown man and you ain't a main star in your home, and you don't feel like it when you in your home. See, this is more about you than it is your home. That's something in you. That ain't your, don't blame that on your home. That's something about you. That's something about you. So, yeah. I feel good tonight, man. I feel good, man. Hey, Chris, dog. Hey, man. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Each one teach one, baby. Hey, man. Like you say, man. I ain't doing nothing but throwing them seeds out, baby. Like I say, man. That's all we are, man. Hey, we pour into each other. And so let me tell you something, man. That's why I say, see, I love it to see my brothers who done reached out and just said something, poke their head out, man. You know what I mean? They giving me their attention, man. That's one of the most powerful things you can pay. That's worth more than money. That's worth more than any physical thing. The most powerful thing you can pay for something is your attention, man. So I sincerely, brother, am grateful for the brothers that give me their attention and show me some love, man. That's real, bro. But see, cause when you're dealing with true camaraderie and fellowship amongst brothers, see, the most powerful thing that a brother can give another brother is motivation, encouragement, direction. That's all a man needs. And if that's all he got, it's confidence, self-image, adrenaline, momentum. He put that shit together. Now all you can tell him is fight your fight, black man. The fight going to line all the things around it, man, to make it work. Just fight your fight. Be real with your fight. Fight your fight. You see, men amongst men, you can't pull shit. You can't pull no shit amongst men. Because if you fight the fight is like mathematics. See, real men can agree to say, hey man, meet me at the 8. And if I understand his posture and I can feel his intent and his sincerity, then I already know he taking the 6 and the 2, the 7 to 1, the 4 to 4. See, there's certain ways you can take to the 8. But if he's standing before me and I can't see nothing but the 4 to 3, you see what I'm saying? And it ain't no more 1 to it. We already know what time it is. See how that works? This motherfucker with no ego. Motherfucker who been taught to be humble. I play football with people like that. Motherfucker with no ego. Motherfucker who been taught to be humble. We on the line of scrimmage. My ego roaring. I'm telling the man, I'm finna tear your ass up. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And I'm trying to get him, I'm looking at him. But I'm looking at the dude over there. Telling him that. So at some point of the game, hey coach, they keep running over there. They tearing his ass up. They running away from me, coach. Let me get over there. Now the game get good. See what I'm saying? Ego against ego. He ain't humble and I ain't humble. Now we got to prove some shit. See how that works? Now we got to prove some shit now. Yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, man, it's been real, man. I hope it was real to you as it was to me, man. Love y'all, man. We're gonna go out one more time, man. We'll go out one more time with a jam. We're gonna go out one more time with a jam. Hold on. And this some ego shit right here. That my God is almighty, God Almighty, God Almighty. I make music from my ego, man. Every time I get in front of the mic, man, I say that shit like I'm the greatest in the damn world that ever done blow across a microphone. And anytime I get in front of a microphone, I don't give a damn who in the room with me. I'm finna sing my shit. I say one thing I love about singing my song, I can't sing it wrong. Go and get it, 'cause my family's depending on me. Long as we got each other. My God is all. That's Cliff Johnson on the guitar, y'all. I'm gonna let the God in me show. I'm gonna tell somebody. That my God is almighty. I gotta tell God almighty. Somebody that my God is almighty. God almighty. God almighty. God almighty. God almighty. Hey, I love that hood song, man. I just want to get the Cliff Johnson part, and then I'm out, man. Watch Cliff Johnson, man. Let me tell you about this mighty God of mine. He lives on my inside. He causes me to shine. I don't believe. Sometimes I think I be too humble with my music, though, man. Sometimes I think I be too humble with my music. You see, yeah. I know I ain't famous. I know I ain't rich. But I really believe that anybody that know me, man, know. Hey, look, being famous and rich ain't got a goddamn thing to do about that God of mine when it get to rolling, man. I don't believe in it, cause I be living in it. Listen to that Cliff Johnson, y'all, and I'm out.
I gotta tell somebody
that my God is almighty. You hear this shit, man? It's live music, man. I ain't no goddamn rapper. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't no goddamn rapper, man. Understand that about me. I ain't no goddamn rapper. I can rap, but I ain't no rapper, man. I'm a hood soul artist. Listen to that clip. I'm a hood soul, man. That's all I am. You hear Cliff Johnson. You hear goddamn Cliff.